YouTube and other video platforms host an enormous variety of content formats, from faceless animations and screen recordings to personal vlogs, cooking tutorials, podcasts, sports videos, beauty reviews, and outrageous challenges. Despite their differences, successful content often shares common patterns. In this analysis, we compare numerous content types: faceless videos, IRL vlogging, tutorials, whiteboard explainers, house tours, cooking, sports, beauty, unboxing, podcasts, etc., to identify what truly drives massive success versus what is overhyped. We focus mainly on YouTube, long-form video, with notes on short-form platforms, TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, where relevant. We'll also discuss monetization differences, which formats earn more revenue per view, and examine whether doing things hard to copy gives creators an advantage. Common patterns behind successful content. Across virtually all formats and niches, certain key success factors recur on YouTube: capturing viewer attention immediately. Successful videos hook the audience within seconds. An attention-grabbing intro is crucial, as about 20% of viewers drop off in the first 10 seconds. High-performing videos often start with a strong hook, a surprising visual, a provocative question, or a clear statement of what value the video will deliver. This principle applies whether you're making a 10-second cooking tip on TikTok or a 30-minute podcast on YouTube. If the content doesn't hook interest right away, viewers scroll past or click away. Providing value, entertainment, education, or both. Videos that succeed massively either entertain, inform, or inspire, and the best do all three. This could mean solving a problem or teaching something, as tutorials and educational videos do, or evoking emotion, laughter, excitement, curiosity, empathy, and entertainment content. For example, how-to guides that show viewers how to solve a problem are perennially popular because they deliver concrete value. Likewise, challenge videos that thrill or astonish viewers, like stunts or competitions, keep people watching for the outcome. In short, successful content puts the audience's needs first. It's either useful or highly engaging, ideally both. Strong storytelling and engagement. No matter the format, storytelling keeps viewers hooked. A great video, even a short one, has a clear narrative or progression. For instance, a vlog might share a day-in-the-life story. A tutorial follows steps from start to finish. A challenge video builds suspense to a big finale. Keeping viewers watching to the end is vital for success, as YouTube heavily rewards watch time and retention. Engaging storytelling, along with techniques like cliffhangers or open loops, leads to high audience retention and signals to the algorithm that people love the video. High audience retention and satisfaction are common denominators among viral videos. Emotional or relatable appeal. Many top-performing videos trigger an emotional response: humor, awe, shock, inspiration, or relatability. Emotionally charged content is more likely to be shared and remembered. For example, heartwarming stories or funny sketches often go viral because they resonate with viewers on a personal level. Similarly, relatability drives success for vlogs and podcasts. Audiences feel a personal connection when a creator is authentic about their life or thoughts. This builds loyalty and keeps viewers coming back. Across content types, being able to make viewers feel something, whether that's excitement in a sports highlight or relaxation in an ASMR video, is a powerful success factor. Baseline production quality, but not overkill. While content is king, technical quality does matter to an extent. Successful creators ensure some baseline of quality: clear audio, at least decent video resolution/lighting, and no distracting editing errors. Poor audio or extremely shaky footage can drive viewers away. As one guide puts it, investing in good equipment, clear audio, and compelling visuals can make your videos stand out. And even on a budget, focusing on good lighting and clear editing boosts perceived quality. Higher production value can increase viewer retention and shareability. However, there are diminishing returns. Many creators put enormous effort into flashy visuals and effects that don't actually compensate for weak content. In fact, creators often find that beyond a certain point, production polish alone won't save a boring video. A Reddit user, an experienced creator, noted that you can obsess over fancy fonts, camera gear, and editing tricks, but if your content is boring or doesn't add anything new, it won't matter. If you've got an engaging hook, then the rest doesn't matter. In other words, aim for functional quality, so production isn't a distraction or turn off, but substance beats style. The success of low-frills formats like simple podcasts, just people talking on camera, proves that content beats cosmetics. Many hugely popular channels use relatively simple production if their content, the story, information, or conversation, is compelling. Clickable titles and thumbnails. One cannot talk about YouTube success without mentioning titles and thumbnails. These are critical across all content types. They are the first impression that determines whether someone even clicks to watch. Successful videos often feature optimized, intriguing titles with keywords for search/SEO and for human curiosity, and eye-catching thumbnails that promise something interesting without being misleading. While this might seem superficial, it's a make or break factor. Even a great video won't get views if nobody clicks on it. Creators who consistently succeed tend to spend significant effort testing and refining their titles titles/thumbnails to boost click-through rate, which in turn leads to more impressions from YouTube. For instance, YouTube's algorithm considers factors like CTR and viewer satisfaction to recommend videos. Consistency and trend alignment. Another common pattern is consistent output and writing relevant trends. Regularly uploading content keeps an audience engaged and signals algorithmic freshness. Maintaining a predictable schedule, weekly, bi-weekly, etc., helps build anticipation and loyalty. At the same time, savvy creators pay attention to trends in their niche or in broader culture. Participating in viral challenges or timely topics can expose a channel to a large new audience. For example, a cooking channel might hop on a trending recipe, or a tech channel might quickly cover a hot new gadget. This timeliness can boost discoverability. Adapting trends in your own style often works best. Following trending topics, viral challenges, or popular themes in your niche can help expand your reach. As one 2025 YouTube guide notes, consistency and trend awareness, combined with unique value, is a powerful mix. Audience interaction and community building. Successful channels tend to cultivate a community around their content, engaging with viewers, replying to comments, asking for feedback, incorporating subscriber ideas, doing Q&As or live streams can turn passive viewers into loyal fans. Responding to comments and interacting with your community is essential for building a loyal audience and encourages a sense of connection. When viewers feel heard or involved, they're more likely to stick around and promote the content. Many top creators also encourage engagement signals, likes, comments, shares, which not only build community but also boost a video's ranking in YouTube's eyes. This pattern holds across formats, whether it's a beauty vlogger asking for tutorial suggestions or a faceless tech channel doing polls in the community tab. Audience engagement correlates with success, uniqueness, or a signature style. Finally, truly standout creators often bring something unique that differentiates them from the crowd. It could be the creator's personality, a novel video format, a unique expertise, or even just a quirky editing style, anything that is hard to replicate. With thousands of channels in every genre, having a distinct voice or concept is invaluable. Many viral videos have a unique or unexpected element that viewers haven't seen before. YouTube itself notes that content which is surprising, unique, or novel is more likely to be surfaced on the trending page. We'll discuss the importance of uniqueness in more detail later, but it's worth noting here as a common pattern. The channels that achieve massive, enduring success are typically those that establish a unique brand or format that others can't easily copy. Overhyped factors that don't matter as much. Just as there are key factors that undeniably drive success, there are also some myths or overrated tactics in content creation. Many new creators pour energy into aspects that turn out not to be crucial. Here are a few things that are often overhyped. Pure production glamour. As mentioned, ultra-high production value is often overrated. Viewers do appreciate clear video/audio, but you don't need Hollywood-level CGI or incessant jump cuts to succeed. In fact, overly slick production can sometimes make content feel less authentic. There are countless examples of simple, minimally edited videos outperforming heavily edited ones because of better storytelling or personality. Creators who spend weeks perfecting visual effects but neglect the core idea or entertainment value may find the effort doesn't translate into views. It's telling that podcasts where people literally just sit and talk can attract millions of views, whereas a mediocre faceless video crammed with stock footage and effects might flop. In short, focus on content quality over production gimmicks. As one seasoned creator bluntly put it, an engaging hook and interesting content will beat obsessive polish every time. Posting frequency over quality. Another misconception is that you must upload daily, or near daily, to appease the algorithm. While consistent posting helps, flooding your channel with subpar videos will not produce success. One great video a month can outperform 30 low-quality daily vlogs. Audiences value their time. They will subscribe and stick around for channels that consistently deliver value, even if that's on a slower schedule. Quality and consistency both matter, but consistency should not come at the expense of quality. Many creators burn out trying to maintain a furious upload pace, thinking it's the only way to grow, when investing that time into making better content might serve them more. The YouTube algorithm in 2025 primarily rewards viewer satisfaction, watch time, likes, etc., not just sheer volume of uploads. Algorithm hacks, tags, keyword stuffing, etc. It's easy to get caught up in minor SEO details, adding dozens of tags, keyword optimizing every description to death, worrying about perfect video length, etc. The truth is, while basic optimization helps, these factors are relatively minor if the content itself isn't performing. Tags have minimal impact beyond helping with misspellings. YouTube's algorithm focuses far more on user behavior. Do people click? Do they watch long? Do they enjoy? A well-optimized video with poor content will still fail. Creators often overestimate SEO tricks and underestimate human appeal. The guidance is to use relevant titles, descriptions, and tags so your content is discoverable. But don't expect tags to make a boring video go viral. Similarly, chasing every new algorithm fairy, like exact video length or upload time of day, won't matter if viewers aren't hooked. The hack that consistently works is improving content so that real people love it. The algorithm will follow viewers' lead. Trendy formats without substance. Often, a format becomes hyped, say, faceless cash cow channels using AI voices and stock footage, or the latest TikTok dance trend, and people jump in thinking the format alone guarantees success. In reality, jumping on a format bandwagon won't work unless you bring something fresh. For example, recently there's been an explosion of movie recap channels, a narrator retelling a film in 10 minutes. Many assumed this faceless format was a shortcut to easy views, but the market saturated and most got few views. Viewers stick to a couple of recap channels they like and ignore the rest. A Reddit discussion noted that many movie recap channels struggle to get views even after hundreds of videos, often earning only $10.50 per month. The format isn't a golden ticket. The takeaway: format fads are overhyped. Whether it's faceless top 10 videos, day in my life vlogs, or follow the exact MrBeast style, copying a trendy format without originality usually leads to disappointment. Successful creators might use popular formats but always add their own twist or higher quality to stand out. Hard-selling content. Some creators think the key to making money is to constantly push merchandise, sponsorships, or products in their content. In excess, this can alienate viewers. In terms of content success, authenticity and value must come first. Audiences can tell if a video is basically a long ad, and they'll tune out. The channels that do successfully drive a lot of sales, merch, affiliate, etc., tend to be those that first build trust and goodwill through great free content. The hard sell is overhyped. Serving the audience's interest is the real priority, which in turn earns the right to monetize. In summary, creators should beware of chasing superficial metrics or copying formulas blindly. The fundamentals, engaging content that viewers find valuable, cannot be skipped. Even on newer platforms like TikTok, where editing tricks and trends abound, ultimately the videos that blow up either entertain or inform in a way that stands out. Everything else, including the algorithm, flows from that. Comparing different content formats, faceless, vlogs, tutorials, etc. Let's dive into specific content types and formats, examining how they differ and what makes them work or not. YouTube's top content spans every niche, but we can group them into some broad format categories. Faceless content, animations, screen recordings, voiceover videos. This category includes videos where the creator does not appear on camera. Examples: illustrated explainers, whiteboard animation videos, stock footage compilations with narration, gameplay videos with just voiceover, etc. The appeal of faceless content is that it can focus entirely on subject matter, visuals, information, or storytelling, without requiring a charismatic on-screen personality. Many creators choose faceless formats for anonymity or creative style. Successful faceless channels often leverage strong visuals or graphics to keep viewers engaged. For instance, educational animation channels like Kurzgesagt or The Odd Ones Out use colorful animation to explain complex ideas or tell stories, hooking viewers with eye candy. In fact, animated videos simplify complex ideas with visuals to make information more accessible, capturing attention with dynamic graphics. Faceless content works best when it compensates for the lack of a human face by boosting other engagement factors. Great storytelling/narration, high information density, or mesmerizing imagery. Common pitfalls: some faceless videos become too monotonous, e.g. just a slideshow of text, or too generic, robotic voice reading Wikipedia. Viewers still crave a human element or narrative. The faceless channels that succeed often develop a distinctive style or voice, even if it's just a voiceover tone or a signature animation style. Also, faceless does not mean low effort. In fact, many high-performing faceless videos require a lot of editing and creative effort. For example, an infographic-style video might need hours of animation. The key is that faceless content must still be engaging on its own merits. Simply throwing stock footage on screen won't get traction if the content isn't compelling. One trend in faceless content is the use of AI tools to generate voices or visuals for scale. But again, those only succeed if the underlying content idea is strong and not easily duplicated elsewhere. In summary, faceless formats can absolutely succeed. Numerous top channels never show a face, but they follow the same laws of audience retention. You must grab attention with visuals or narrative and provide continuous value. Creators should note that audience connection can be harder without a human face, so it's crucial to craft a relatable narrative or persona through voice and style. On-camera face content, vlogs, IRL streams, personality-driven videos. These are videos where the creator or host appears on camera, speaking to the audience or showing their life. Classic example: daily vlogs, travel vlogs, beauty gurus doing makeup on camera. commentaries/rant videos, etc. The strength of on-camera content is the personal connection and trust it can build. Humans are social creatures. We tend to engage more when we can see someone's face and eyes. This format allows for authenticity and charisma to be front and center. Successful vloggers and on-camera creators often make viewers feel like a friend tagging along. Vlogs offer an authentic, unscripted glimpse into creators' lives, resembling reality TV in their personal and engaging content. Audiences enjoy the authenticity and relatability of seeing a real person, even if it's just someone talking to the camera about their day or opinions. For example, a very popular style is the day in the life or routine vlog. It might seem mundane, but the authenticity and personality can draw a large audience. Why do some simple on-camera videos succeed? Often it's the personality or story of the creator. If viewers find you likable, inspirational, or entertaining, they'll watch you do almost anything. Many YouTube celebrities, Casey Neistat, Emma Chamberlain, etc., built huge followings essentially by sharing their lives with a unique flair. That said, appearing on camera isn't a guaranteed cheat code. You still need to be engaging. The camera will magnify if someone is dull or inauthentic. Successful on-camera creators treat the viewer like a friend, speak with energy or candor, and differentiate themselves with a personal style, be it humor, cinematography, or a particular expertise. IRL, in real life, streaming is a variant where someone live broadcasts their activities, walking around a city, doing a challenge live, etc. This relies even more on personality and the unpredictability of real life to maintain interest. In comparing faceless versus face content, neither is inherently better. They are just different approaches. We've seen extremely popular faceless channels, for instance, gameplay channels that never show the streamer, or animation storytellers, and extremely popular facecam channels. The main takeaway is that on-camera formats leverage the human element to build loyalty. Viewers often subscribe for the person as much as the content. This can lead to strong fan communities and long-term success if the creator consistently delivers their personality/insight. It's also worth noting that on-camera content is harder to outsource or automate. It usually has to be you on screen, which means it's less easily copied, a competitive advantage. On the downside, it may limit scalability. One person can only film so much of their life, whereas faceless channels can sometimes outsource parts of production. Many creators actually blend both styles, e.g. a tutorial might mostly be screen recording, faceless, but with a small on-camera intro for personal touch. In summary, face content thrives on authenticity, personality, and trust, while faceless content thrives on creativity, information, and visual storytelling. Both can succeed if done well. Tutorials, how-tos, and educational content. Instructional content is a backbone of YouTube. From DIY repair guides to coding tutorials to makeup and cooking lessons, how-to videos are always in demand. These can be on camera, e.g. a person demonstrating a recipe, or faceless, screen recording of software, or voice over a PowerPoint, etc. The success factors here are straightforward. Provide clear value by teaching the viewer something they want to learn. Tutorial viewers typically search for a topic or click because they have interest in it, so meeting that expectation is key. Top tutorial channels excel at breaking down tasks clearly, step by step, and often at a pace and style ideal for beginners. How-to guides and tutorials are timeless and versatile, providing valuable visual and auditory learning experiences. In other words, a good tutorial leverages the video medium, showing and telling, to make learning easy and even entertaining. Many niches of tutorial content are hugely popular: tech how-tos, coding, language learning, home improvement, gardening, fitness exercises, etc. For example, a channel teaching Adobe Photoshop may simply capture the screen and narrate, but if the instructions solve a common problem, say how to remove image backgrounds, that video can get millions of views over time. Evergreen value is a big factor. A well-made tutorial can continue to attract views for years, bringing stable search traffic. Educational channels like Khan Academy or Kurzgesagt maintain very high view counts because people keep coming to learn those topics. The common pattern for success in educational content is clarity, accuracy, and engagement. The best teachers have a way of making complex things simple, often with analogies, visuals, or good organization of information. Storytelling can be used here too. For instance, a history channel might frame the lesson as a narrative. Overhyped aspects in tutorials, fancy intros, or super high-def footage are less important. Viewers care more that you solve their problem concisely. Also, expertise matters. Audiences gravitate to creators who demonstrate knowledge or skill in the topic. If you're doing a how-to, you must either know your stuff or have done thorough research. Wrong or low-quality info won't fly for long, as feedback, comments, will call it out. In summary, tutorial/educational content succeeds by being genuinely helpful and easy to follow, regardless of format. This content type may not always go viral like a prank, but it builds trust and often a steady audience. It's also monetizable. Many educational channels have high ad rates or sell courses/tools, which we'll discuss later. Lifestyle and vlogging. This overlaps with on-camera content, but is worth noting as a distinct category because lifestyle vlogs, daily life, travel, fitness journeys, house tours, etc., form a huge chunk of YouTube content. Here, the subject matter is the creator's life or interests. This can range from a student vlogging college life, to a parent documenting family routines, to a luxury vlogger doing house and car tours. The success and lifestyle content often comes from charisma and niche appeal. A travel vlogger, for example, succeeds if they transport the viewer to interesting places and are likable or intriguing as a host. A fitness vlogger might document their marathon training. Viewers tune in for the story/progress. Will they succeed? How do they train? And for tips they share. House tours and room makeovers are a popular lifestyle subgenre. People are naturally curious about homes, especially luxurious or unique ones. Entire channels are dedicated to touring mansions, tiny houses, or beautifully designed spaces. These tend to get high views because of visual appeal and curiosity, not unlike reality TV home shows. The key pattern is aspirational or relatable content, either showing a life viewers aspire to, lavish travel, dream homes, etc., or a life they can relate to, daily routines, college struggles, etc. Sometimes one channel can do both, or a relatable person taking you to aspirational experiences. Consistency is crucial here. Vloggers often build an audience that feels invested in their ongoing story. Many vlog fans talk about feeling like they know the creator as a friend. That relationship keeps viewership high. It also means lifestyle creators can venture into varied content. A devoted audience might watch them cook, then travel, then sit and chat, because they are attached to the person. Challenges. Lifestyle is a crowded field. To stand out, creators either need a strong personality, a particularly interesting life or angle, or high production. Some travel vloggers use cinematic drone shots, etc., to stand out. New creators sometimes struggle copying established vloggers because without a unique angle or existing fanbase, viewers may not care about a random person's daily routine. Many successful lifestyle channels started at the right time or had a unique hook, e.g. the first van life travel vlogs, etc. So, success here circles back to uniqueness and connection. Be authentic, develop a niche or theme, and engage with your community. If you do a house tour channel, maybe focus on a specific style, modern mansions, or affordable tiny homes, so you become the go-to for that interest. If you do personal vlogs, let your genuine personality shine and have patience building an audience. Gaming content. Gaming is one of the largest content categories on YouTube by sheer volume and viewership. It includes Let's Plays, playthroughs with commentary, live streams, esports highlights, game reviews, speedruns, and more. Gaming content can be faceless, just gameplay footage and voice, or with facecam. Many streamers overlay a small facecam for reactions. What drives success in gaming is usually entertainment value and/or skill. Top gaming creators are either extremely entertaining personalities, funny commentary, engaging reactions, or extremely skilled at the game. Top ranked plays, world records, often both. For example, early YouTube stars like PewDiePie and Markiplier became famous through humorous, energetic commentary on games. They made viewers laugh and feel like they were playing along with a friend. On the other side, a channel like IGN or a tech reviewer might succeed with informative gaming content, reviews, analysis. Gaming benefits from built-in interest. For popular games, Minecraft, Fortnite, etc., millions are searching and watching content daily. Gaming channels continue to be dominant, attracting millions of viewers daily. However, it's also hyper-competitive. Tens of thousands of gamers are uploading, so standing out is hard. Often, a gaming creator must carve a niche, e.g. specialize in a particular game or genre, or have a unique persona. The angry gamer, the wholesome gamer, etc. Trends play a big role too. Being among the first to create content on a hot new game or update can catapult a channel. Gaming also has a strong community element, live chats on streams, Discord servers, etc. around a personality. Many gaming videos are long, even hours for streams, which, if engaging, yields massive watch time, a boon for the algorithm. On the flip side, monetization can vary. Gaming CPMs are moderate, not as high as finance, not as low as music. Also, reliance on a single game can be a double-edged sword. If the game loses popularity, so might the channel. In summary, success in gaming usually requires either outstanding entertainment or high skill, or both, plus consistent content and community engagement. It's a crowded arena, but the audience size is so enormous that even niche gaming channels can find a following. Many streamers also repurpose content, highlights, funny moments, into short clips or compilations, extending their reach. Beauty and fashion content. Beauty is another perennially popular format, including makeup tutorials, skincare routines, hairstyling, fashion lookbooks, shopping hauls, and product reviews. Cosmetics, clothing. Beauty content typically features the creator on camera demonstrating products or techniques. This space exploded on YouTube because it's so visual. Seeing a makeup look or outfit on video is far more engaging than reading about it. The keys to success here are expertise, personality, and trend awareness. Top beauty gurus often have real skill in makeup artistry, or at least an inventive personal style, and a friendly, engaging on-camera presence. They speak to the camera as if to a friend, which builds loyalty. Many also establish credibility by giving honest opinions on products, which viewers come to trust. Makeup and beauty content remains a powerhouse on YouTube. Tutorials, product recommendations, transformations, with honest reviews making this niche highly influential. The beauty community is highly interactive. Challenges and collaborations are common, e.g. following each other's makeup routines, or doing themed looks. Trends drive a lot of traffic. For instance, when a new makeup palette is released, gurus who review it first can gain views. Similarly, seasonal content, holiday looks, back-to-school fashion, often does well. Authenticity is crucial. The audience can be skeptical of over-sponsored content. Beauty YouTubers have faced backlashes when not transparent. Those who balance monetization with genuine content sustain success. Another aspect is visual quality. Beauty videos benefit from good lighting and clear HD footage to show colors and details. Many creators invest in quality cameras for this reason. Viewers want to see that eyeshadow clearly. But again, it's not the fancy camera alone. It's the creator's skill and warmth that keeps people watching a 20-minute makeup tutorial. Beauty and fashion content also translate well to Instagram and TikTok, so many creators cross-promote on multiple platforms. Short, snappy fashion clips on TikTok, longer detailed videos on YouTube. Monetization in this niche can be very high via sponsorships and affiliate links, because the products or consumer goods viewers often buy. More on that later. Overall, beauty/fashion success is about being a relatable yet aspirational mentor to your viewers, someone they trust for tips and enjoy spending time with virtually. The format itself, tutorial, haul, etc., is just the vehicle. The drivers are expertise, personality, and community. Unboxing and product review videos, unboxing videos, opening new products on camera, and reviews are a huge genre on YouTube, cutting across tech, toys, gadgets, fashion, and more. These can be either faceless, just hands in the product, with commentary, or with the host on camera. The enduring appeal of unboxing/review content is curiosity and consumer research. People love to see what's inside a new product and hear an opinion before they consider buying it. Unboxing videos captivate audiences with the excitement of revealing new products, significantly impacting buying decisions. The best unboxing videos successfully convey the Christmas morning thrill of a new gadget or surprise package. Review videos add value by giving honest assessments. Viewers appreciate candor, whether positive or negative. Key success factors: timeliness, reviewing a product around its launch when interest is highest, thoroughness, and credibility. A classic example is tech YouTubers. When a new iPhone drops, many people rush to watch unboxings and reviews to decide if they should upgrade. Top reviewers like Marcus Brownlee, MKBHD, gain massive followings by consistently delivering high-quality, in-depth tech reviews. Their videos succeed not just because the products are popular, but because the reviewer is articulate, fair, and often first to cover key features. Trust is huge here. Polls show a large percentage of consumers watch reviews before purchasing. One stat: 62% of people watch review videos before making a purchase, so being a trusted source can make a channel very influential. Presentation counts too. Good lighting and close-up shots and unboxings, clear audio to hear the gadget sounds, etc., all enhance the viewer's experience of virtually experiencing the product. This format also lends itself to monetization via affiliate marketing and sponsorships, which has attracted many creators. However, overhyped trap. Some think just unboxing expensive items guarantees views. Not true if everyone else is doing the same item. The most successful unboxers/reviewers carve a niche, e.g. a particular type of tech or a style of reviewing, and build trust over time. Also, enthusiasm helps. Viewers often feed off the presenter's excitement, or frustration, with the product, making it entertaining beyond just a dry demo. In summary, unboxing/review content thrives by satiating curiosity and providing useful opinions. It's a hybrid of entertainment, the reveal, the reactions, and information, specs, pros/cons, and doing both well leads to success. Podcast style and long-form talk content. In recent years, there's been a surge in video podcasts and long conversational videos on YouTube. These often feature people simply sitting down and talking, with a static set or even just a Zoom call recording. Surprisingly to some, these can garner millions of views despite minimal visual action. The success lies in the quality of the conversation and the audience's interest in the topics or guests. Video podcasts marry the depth of traditional podcasts with the discoverability of YouTube. Video podcasts have surged in popularity as they combine engaging discussions with a visual component, keeping audiences more immersed than audio-only formats. Many viewers actually play these in the background, treating it like a podcast/radio, or watch intermittently. The on-camera element might just be two people at a table, but it allows the podcast to live on YouTube, which many find more accessible or shareable than audio apps. Examples include Joe Rogan's podcasts, multi-hour conversations that regularly rack up huge view counts, interview shows like Hot Ones, where the gimmick is eating spicy wings, but essentially it's an interview, or group podcasts like the Sidemen podcast on trending topics. The common thread is interesting content, either insightful discussion, entertaining banter, or compelling stories from guests. Viewers will sit through a 2-hour talk if it's engaging or informative enough, proving that flashy editing is not a necessity for success. Podcasts also benefit from big-name guests, if applicable, and controversial or trending topics that spark curiosity. Many such videos get additional reach through clips, short highlights of the best moments which go viral on social media, drawing people to the full episode. What matters for these formats? Good chemistry between hosts, good audio quality, since it's essentially an audio experience, and compelling topics. Community is big here too. Podcast channels often have dedicated fan bases who discuss episodes in phone communities, e.g. subreddits around a podcast. From a creator standpoint, podcast videos are easier to produce regularly. You just need a conversation and basic filming, which is why many creators have launched them. However, the space is competitive and often favors those who either are already famous or bring a fresh angle to discussions. In summary, long-form talk content shows that substance is key. If people enjoy the discussion, be it humor, knowledge, or personality-driven, they'll tune in regardless of production. It also highlights an interesting viewer behavior. Many treat YouTube like a passive listening platform for these shows, which broadens how content can succeed. It's not all about quick cuts and 8-minute videos. Sometimes a slow burn 2-hour discussion can win the day. Challenges, stunts, and competition videos. One of the most visibly viral formats on YouTube in the last decade has been the challenge/competition video. These include everything from lighthearted internet challenges, e.g. the Ice Bucket Challenge trend, to elaborate, MrBeast-style competitions. Last person to leave a circle wins $10,000, surviving 24 hours in a remote island, etc. The appeal here is clear: high energy, unpredictable, and often outrageous content that is extremely entertaining. Challenge videos thrive on high energy, competitive, and often outrageous concepts that captivate audiences, keeping viewers engaged with unpredictable and thrilling content. They tend to be highly shareable and discussable. Did you see so-and-so spend 50 hours buried alive? Successful challenge videos usually have large stakes or unique premises, something that piques curiosity. I can't believe they attempted that. MrBeast is the poster child, taking challenges to an extreme with huge prizes and philanthropic twists, which viewers find both exciting and heartwarming. But even smaller scale challenges, like a fitness YouTuber trying a military fitness test, or friends doing a spicy ramen challenge, can gain traction because they're fun and relatable. Key ingredients: a clear and intriguing challenge concept, good pacing. These videos often involve eliminations or progress that builds tension, and authenticity. Viewers can tell if a challenge is fake or too easy. Many challenge videos also have a social aspect, multiple people collaborating or competing, which brings lively personalities and sometimes drama into the mix. Collaboration between creators is common in this format and can cross-pollinate audiences, e.g. groups like the Sidemen or Dude Perfect base their content on group challenges/competitions and have each member bringing their fans. According to one source, challenge videos are fun and interactive, great for garnering a lot of views and increasing your chances of going viral on YouTube. They're often trend-driven too. A challenge idea might go viral and many creators will attempt it with their own spin. While this can saturate a concept quickly, it also means if you originate or do the best version of a challenge, you reap huge rewards. One thing to note: high-end challenge videos can require significant resources, money, planning, safety measures, so they can be hard to copy at the top level, which is exactly why creators like MrBeast have maintained an edge. Few others can afford to give away $1 million in a video or recreate Squid Game sets, for example. We'll revisit the hard-to-copy advantage later. In summary, challenge/competition content is a proven format for virality. It appeals to our love of competition, spectacle, and unpredictable outcomes. The best challenge videos feel like a mini reality TV episode that you just have to watch to the end. Comedy and entertainment skits. Comedy is a universal draw. On YouTube, this spans sketch comedy skits, parodies, pranks, and humorous commentary. The top comedy channels, like College Humor in the old days, or skit channels like Viva La Dirt League today, rack up views by making people laugh. Comedy content, including scripted sketches, improv skits, reaction videos, and short-form humor, generates mass appeal due to entertainment value. The internet loves shareable funny videos. Comedic sketches are among the most likely to go viral across platforms. A single clever parody or a hilarious prank can get millions of views overnight if it hits the right nerve. Success in comedy format is obviously about the material, the jokes, the creativity, the timing. It doesn't matter if it's faceless, say, animated comedy like Swizzy Stories, or on camera, like a stand-up bit or a prank on Friends. If it's funny, people will share it. Reaction videos, where someone reacts comedically to something, also fall here and are popular because the reactor's personality and humor bring new entertainment to existing content. Challenges. Comedy can be subjective. What's funny to some may not be to others. It also has to be fresh. Repetitive or low-effort pranks, like yet another fake "I cheated on you" couple prank, might garner initial views but often lose audience trust over time if they feel stale or staged. The channels that last in comedy often evolve their skits and keep up with cultural trends, making fun of the latest movies, games, memes, etc. For example, leveraging meme culture and timely parodies keeps comedy channels relevant. Another challenge is that some edgy humor can risk demonetization or controversy, so creators must balance being funny and being advertiser-friendly. When it works, though, few things spread as quickly as a really funny video. Comedy also intersects with other formats, e.g. many vlogs or tutorials use humor to keep viewers engaged. Thus, one could say humor is a powerful ingredient in any format. If you can make your educational or tech content even a bit funny or lighthearted, it often increases appeal. Short-form content, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels. While not exactly a format in terms of topic, it's important to compare short-form vertical video content to traditional YouTube content, since the user asked about short-form platforms too. Short videos, 15 to 60 seconds, typically, have exploded in popularity. They often feature snappy, highly engaging bits, quick comedy skits, viral dance or lip-sync trends, super-fast tutorials or tips, flashy edits, etc. The success patterns for short-form are slightly different. Immediate hook is even more critical, and content needs to be concise yet impactful. By design, short videos get high retention. It's easier to watch 80% of a 30-second video than of a 30-minute one. In fact, shorts often achieve very high completion rates. One study noted 30% of short videos have an average watch rate over 81%, which is huge. This contributes to why short-form videos receive 2.5 times more engagement than long-form videos on social media on average. They are also more likely to go viral quickly, as nearly half of marketers polled believe short videos have the highest chance of virality. Common patterns among successful short-form content. Trend participation, using popular sounds/memes, text on screen or captions, since many watch without sound, very fast pacing, cutting out all dead air, and often a looping aspect. Some videos cleverly loop seamlessly, encouraging rewatches. Because of the limited time, short videos usually focus on a single idea or joke. For example, instead of a full recipe, a short might just show a 30-second cooking hack, or instead of a full travel vlog, a short might show 5 cool things in Paris in 15 seconds. This bite-sized approach caters to shrinking attention spans. The explosion of TikTok has shown that anyone with a phone and a clever idea can get millions of views overnight, but sustaining that is another story. Short-form content tends to be more hit-driven and trend-dependent. Creators often have to constantly chase the next trend to stay visible. Also, building a loyal audience from short clips can be harder. Many people scroll anonymously. That said, some personalities do emerge and people will follow them for their consistent style, be it comedy, advice, etc. In terms of monetization, short-form historically has lower direct payout per view, e.g. TikTok's creator fund payouts are small. YouTube Shorts ad revenue is improving but still far less than long videos on a per-view basis. So, many short-form creators use it as a funnel to gain popularity and then direct fans to YouTube or other platforms for deeper content or monetization, merch, etc. When comparing to long-form YouTube, shorts are great for reach and quick engagement. A funny 15-second clip can get millions of impressions, whereas long-form is better for building depth of engagement and loyalty. The platforms themselves have integrated both. YouTube Shorts exists, and many YouTubers repurpose highlights as shorts. For a creator, incorporating short-form can be a smart way to capitalize on trends and get new eyeballs, but the real retention of those viewers often requires substantive content beyond the short. From the viewer's perspective, short videos are like snacks and long videos are meals. Both can be satisfying, but in different ways. To maximize success, many content creators now mix the formats. They produce occasional shorts to ride trends or tease content, while focusing on regular longer videos for core content. A key takeaway is the fundamentals of engaging content still apply in short form. In fact, they are compressed. As one Reddit comment about short-form success summarized, you need a great hook that stops people from scrolling, an interesting story to have people watch the whole thing, and something that makes people want to comment or share. The formula is the same, you're just executing it in under 60 seconds. So, while editing style and platform culture differ, short and long form ultimately reward similar qualities: creativity, value, uniqueness, just on different timescales. The above comparisons cover many major formats, but of course there are others: music videos, news commentary, animation series, etc. However, the patterns discussed generally extend to those as well. For instance, music content, the number one genre by views on YouTube, succeeds due to emotional/musical appeal and replay value, while news/political content succeeds by providing timely insight and personality-driven analysis, and so on. Now, let's turn to how these formats differ in monetization and the importance of uniqueness. Views versus revenue. Which formats make the most money? One aspect the user asked about is what makes the most money, in terms of views to revenue/sales ratio. Not all views are equal financially. Some types of content monetize far better than others. Two major factors here are ad rates, CPM, in alignment with lucrative niches or products. Advertising CPM, cost per mil, varies widely by niche on YouTube. Advertisers pay more to reach certain audiences, usually audiences that spend money on high-value products or services. For example, content about finance, investing, or business tends to have very high ad rates. In 2025, make money online and finance content sees extremely high CPMs, on the order of $15 to $50 per 1,000 views. Finance and wealth topics attract banks, fintech, and investment advertisers who pay top dollar to acquire customers. Hence, creators in this space earn more per view. Similarly, B2B or entrepreneurship content can command CPMs in the $15-$30 range. A blogging analysis notes that finance and investing channels can fetch $12-25 plus CPM because the audience is valuable to advertisers. On the other hand, entertainment and general audience content, like vlogs, pranks, general comedy, often has much lower CPM, since the audience is broad and ads are less targeted. Entertainment or viral content might only earn a few dollars CPM or less. One study of YouTube niches showed CPM estimates like lifestyle $3.47, entertainment $2.74, cooking $2.50. These are dramatically lower than the niches mentioned earlier. In fact, music videos, which get massive views, have one of the lowest CPMs, around $1 to $2, partly because many views come from markets with lower ad rates, and music content may have shared ad revenue with music rights holders. So, ironically, a creator could get millions of views on a comedy skit and make less money than someone with tens of thousands of views on a financial tutorial series. One concrete example, educational videos average nearly $10 CPM, whereas entertainment/animals average under $2 CPM. Why such differences? Advertiser demand and viewer demographics. Finance channels attract viewers who might sign up for an investment account or credit card, high lifetime value for advertisers, so they bid more on those ads. A kid watching funny pranks is less likely to make a big purchase, so advertisers, outside of maybe candy and video games, don't spend as much for that audience. What about formats like podcasts or shorts? Podcast videos and long-form content can insert multiple ads. If the video is over 8 minutes, you can have mid-roll ads, so one long video can earn more than a short one with only a pre-roll. Also, long videos often yield higher watch time per viewer, which can mean more ads shown per viewer. Short form, sub 1 minute, typically monetizes via different models, e.g. a share of a fixed fund or very brief ads between videos, generally yielding lower revenue per view. Creators have reported that 1 million views on TikTok might earn only a few dozen dollars from the creator fund, essentially negligible, whereas 1 million views on a long YouTube video could be several $1,000s depending on CPM. YouTube Shorts monetization, introduced in 2023, improved this a bit, but still nowhere near long-form AdSense revenue in most cases. So, if we're talking views to money ratio, long-form content in high CPM niches wins. For instance, a detailed tutorial about coding, tech/education niche, might quietly get 100k views, but at $10 CPM that's a nice chunk of ad revenue, whereas a 100k views prank video at $2 CPM yields far less. Additionally, monetization isn't just about ads. Different formats lend themselves to different revenue streams. Affiliate marketing, product review and tech channels often include affiliate links in descriptions, so that when a viewer buys the product, the creator gets a commission. This can be very lucrative and not directly related to view count. What matters is conversion rate. A small channel that is very trusted could have a high ratio of viewers buying something. For example, a niche gadget reviewer might only get 10k views per video, but if 500 of those viewers purchase a $500 gadget using the affiliate link with a 4% commission, that's $10 per sale times 500 equals $5,000 from one video, far more than the ad revenue. Tutorials and how-to content also often have affiliate potential, e.g. a coding tutorial recommending a software tool. So a format that targets viewers ready to buy or try something can make outsized revenue per view. Product unboxings and reviews fall in this category. Their influence on buying decisions is strong, which is why brands sponsor them and creators use affiliate deals. Sponsorships. Many formats incorporate sponsored segments when they reach a certain size. The rates vary, but typically a focused niche channel can charge more for sponsorship. For example, a finance channel might get a sponsorship from an investment app for $X per 1k views, which might effectively double their revenue versus ads alone. Lifestyle and beauty influencers often get brand deals, cosmetics, clothing, which can be very lucrative, sometimes far exceeding their ad revenue. Merchandise and direct sales. Some content is perfect for selling merch or related products. Fitness or cooking channels, for example, can launch their own product, like a workout program or cookbook. The revenue from even a few hundred dedicated fans buying a $50 product can beat ad earnings from tens of thousands of casual viewers. This is where ratio of views to sales really comes into play. A smaller, engaged audience in a specific niche can monetize extremely well through direct sales. For instance, a B2B channel teaching advanced software might only have 5K subscribers, but if they sell a $300 course to 100 of them, that's $30,000. Something a general entertainment channel with 100K plus subs might not easily get from ads in the same time frame. Platform demonetization and content type. It's also worth noting that some content, like true crime, edgy comedy, etc., might get limited ads due to advertiser sensitivity, regardless of views. Meanwhile, kid-friendly content had changes post-COPPA that reduced targeted ads, lowering CPM for kids' channels, even though kids' channels get massive views. So most views doesn't equal most money if those views can't be fully monetized with ads or if the content is ineligible for certain monetization. To directly answer what makes the most money based on ratio of views to sales or revenue, niche, high CPM content and content that drives purchases tend to have the best revenue per view. Empirically, topics like making money online, finance, tech, education are top of the list for ad rates. An analysis of profitable niches ranked make money online with a CPM $13.5, finance and investing $12.3, educational $9.9, whereas entertainment was $2.7, cooking $2.5. That's a huge spread. So one could say, one view in a finance video might be worth 5 to 10 views of a vlog in pure ad dollars. Moreover, if that finance video persuades a viewer to click an investment account referral, the creator might get a hefty bonus from the company. Short-form videos currently have a poor view-to-revenue ratio. They are great for exposure but not for direct earnings. So often the strategy is to use short-form to gain lots of views/followers, then monetize via brand deals or funnel them to YouTube/Instagram where monetization is higher. It's also about cost of production versus return. A simple talking podcast might generate moderate ad revenue but costs almost nothing to produce, just time, making it very profitable in a sense. Meanwhile, a high-budget challenge video might generate huge views and revenue, but also cost a lot to make. Mr. Beast famously reinvests most of his video earnings into the next video. So profit isn't strictly proportional to views either. In summary, the format that makes the most money per view is likely something like finance/educational videos or product-focused content with strong affiliate/sales potential, whereas formats like general comedy, vlogging, or short viral clips have lower per-view monetization. They rely on sheer volume of views and alternative monetization like merch or Patreon. The sweet spot many creators aim for is a format that draws a sizable audience and aligns with high-paying advertisers or products. A prime example is tech reviewers. They get millions of views and tech companies pay well to advertise on those videos. Plus there are affiliate sales, a multi-pronged monetization. In contrast, a prank channel might get equal views but far less money per view, and fewer other monetization angles beyond maybe merch. One more angle the user hinted, the ratio of views to sales. If a creator's goal is sales, perhaps of their own product or an affiliate product, sometimes smaller focused content wins. For instance, a tutorial that only got 5K views but reached exactly the right 5K people, say, a software tutorial that leads viewers to subscribe to a SaaS product, could yield dozens of conversions. That might be more valuable than 5 million random views that yield few conversions. Thus, when thinking success, creators should define what success means: raw views, or revenue, or influence. The most viewed formats, music videos, viral challenges, kids animations, might not be the most profitable formats on a per-view basis. There's often a trade-off between broad reach and high monetization. Broad reach content appeals to a wide demo, so huge views, low CPM. Niche content appeals to a narrow demo, lower views but high CPM and conversion. A balanced approach some take is doing some broad content to grow the channel and some niche content to monetize it well. The importance of uniqueness and inimitability. Finally, the user asked about how important it is to do things that are very hard to copy. In the context of content, this refers to having a unique value proposition or format that competitors can't easily replicate. Is that crucial for success? The answer is nuanced. Being unique or novel can greatly boost your chances of success, especially for breaking out in a crowded field. When you bring something truly original to the platform, you have first-mover advantage in capturing viewers' interest. YouTube's own guidance for trending content emphasizes that videos which are surprising, unique or novel tend to get prioritized. Viewers who stumble upon a type of video they've never quite seen before are more likely to share it out of sheer novelty. Many viral trends start with one creative idea that blows up because it's fresh, then get copied widely. For example, the first 100 layers of underscore 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 challenge and went viral, then everyone copied it, diminishing returns set in. The originator often gets the most credit and views. Moreover, doing something hard to copy can give a sustainable competitive advantage. If your content is easy to imitate, say, reading facts off Wikipedia over stock footage, sadly many so-called faceless channels do this, then the moment the niche is proven, dozens of clones will appear. You'll lose market share unless you already built a brand or the algorithm somehow favors you. On the other hand, if your content requires you specifically or some resource that others can't easily get, you're safer. For instance, Mr. Beast's videos are difficult to copy because not everyone has millions of dollars to give away or the logistical ability to pull off huge stunts. His uniqueness, extreme challenges plus huge rewards, gave him a moat, and indeed he soared to the top because others simply couldn't match his scale. Similarly, channels that rely on a host's unique expertise, a doctor explaining medical topics, a lawyer giving legal commentary, are hard to clone without that credential or experience. Their authority is unique. Or consider a travel vlogger who focuses on extremely remote, hard-to-access places. Not everyone can just show up in the Sahara with a camera. Uniqueness can be a barrier to entry. That said, absolute uniqueness is not a requirement for success. Many successful channels are not doing something entirely new. They are just doing it better or in their own style. There are thousands of cooking channels. What makes one rise above? Often it's personality, consistency, or production quality rather than a completely unique concept. You don't have to reinvent the wheel, but you might choose a unique combination of elements. For example, mix two formats, a comedian, comedy format, who also does history lessons, educational, in a fun way, that could stand out in both the comedy and education categories. Or a beauty guru who incorporates science explanations of skincare, again a differentiator. Differentiation is perhaps a better word than uniqueness. You need to give viewers a reason to choose you over others. That could be your particular skill, your storytelling approach, your editing style, or even just your personality. These are things that are hard to copy because they come from you. One interesting perspective, some trends show that if something is easily copyable, it tends to saturate quickly. Example, the simple dance trends on TikTok, one person does a dance, then millions do the same dance. Often the first mover or the one with the biggest existing following, while many others get lost in the noise. If you create something people can't copy easily, you avoid that race to the bottom. However, being too unique can be risky if the audience isn't ready or there's no demand. It's a balance. Often the biggest successes put a unique twist on something people already have some interest in. It's also worth noting that even if others copy you, continuing to innovate can keep you ahead. The top creators often get copied. How many challenge channels popped up after Mr. Beast? How many family vlog channels copy each other's trends, etc.? But the leaders stay on top by evolving and keeping their content fresh. Your brand and relationship with viewers can't be copied. Someone might replicate your video idea, but they can't be you. So cultivating a loyal audience who likes your particular take is the strongest defense. This ties back to authenticity and community. If viewers become fans of you, they won't abandon you just because a copycat tries a similar video. From a strategic viewpoint, if you have a content idea or format that is easily copyable and has low barriers, anyone can do it quickly. You either need to execute it better than anyone or find ways to differentiate within it. Otherwise, you could be the one putting in high effort and seeing someone else get the reward. On the other hand, if you choose a path that not many can replicate, due to expertise, resources, or even just insane creativity, you may grow slower initially, because it's in proven territory, but can eventually dominate that niche. Many YouTube niches started with one pioneer channel that became the reference. To illustrate with a real scenario, faceless content with heavy visuals that the user mentioned, lots of people are trying these AI-fueled top 10 videos, churning out mediocre content. It's not hard to copy, therefore the supply is saturated and most get no views. The user observed this. Meanwhile, a simple podcast where people just sit down and talk might sound copyable but actually isn't, because the conversation is unique to those people. Audiences might prefer that specific duo's chemistry or insight, which a random copycat podcast can't replicate. So ironically, the easier thing, just talking, can outperform the labor-intensive but generic visuals, because the latter had no unique soul, while the former had personality which is inherently unique. This underscores that unique perspective or personality beats superficial effort. YouTube's algorithm also seems to reward novelty to some extent. When something new pops and gets strong engagement, YouTube will push it broadly. But once a trend floods with clones, the engagement per video often drops. As one guide noted, following trends is good, but you should tie trends into the original thing you offer, meaning don't just copy, but integrate trends with your unique flavor. In conclusion, doing things that are hard to copy is important for long-term differentiation. But success also requires aligning with what audiences want. Ideally, a creator finds an area of overlap, something audiences crave but that few creators can deliver at the same level. If you hit that sweet spot, you can dominate that content space. But if you simply choose to be unique in a way that no one asked for, you might not find an audience. So, it's a mix of riding proven demand and standing out with unique supply. Top formats by popularity. What draws the most views? To wrap up, let's explicitly address which content formats or genres get the most views on platforms like YouTube. As requested, the user mentioned movies, challenges, competitions, etc. as examples. Based on data and trends up to 2025, we can list some of the top performing content categories by share view counts. Music and entertainment. Official music videos and song content dominate view counts on YouTube. The most viewed videos of all time are music videos, e.g. Despacito, Baby Shark. Music videos top the list of popular YouTube genres by far. These are often professionally produced by record labels, not independent creators, but they set the high bar for views, billions. Beyond music, general entertainment/pop culture content draws enormous audiences. Think movie trailers, talk show clips, etc. For creators, this translates to content like movie/TV commentary or pop culture discussions, which can ride the wave of mainstream interest. One report notes a huge chunk of YouTube's daily views come from videos designed to entertain or spotlight pop culture, and while CPMs are lower, $6, $12, the audience size is unlimited. This means if you can tap into entertainment trending topics, movies, celebrity news, etc., in a unique way, you have potential for huge view counts. For example, channels that do movie breakdowns, or parody songs, often rack up views leveraging big names in culture. How-to and tutorials. In terms of volume of popular content, how-to/tutorial videos rank extremely high, the second most popular genre after music, by one analysis. This is because there are tutorials for almost everything and they have evergreen appeal. Videos like how to tie a tie or how to bake a cake accumulate tens of millions of views over time, because people continuously search for those. It might not be as flashy as a viral prank, but the consistent demand globally is massive. So, educational/how-to formats collectively garner a huge share of YouTube's viewership. For individual creators, a single tutorial might not go crazy viral quickly, but many can achieve high view counts over the long run, and the category as a whole is a heavy hitter in terms of total watch time on the platform. Gaming. Gaming content is one of the most dominant categories on YouTube by watch time. With an estimated 40 million active gaming channels and extremely high consumption, 100+ billion hours watched in a recent year, gaming videos collectively are huge. Some individual gaming videos, like major event streams or viral gaming moments, get millions of views. Games like Minecraft or Roblox have entire ecosystems of creators where even medium-sized channels regularly hit millions of views on their videos. Live streams of esports or popular streamers also gather massive concurrent audiences. So, in terms of top formats, gaming is definitely up there in view generation. It might not always get the mainstream press coverage of crazy challenge video got 50M views in a week, but the day in, day out consumption of gaming content is colossal. Vlogs/influencer lifestyle. Influencer-driven content, which includes vlogs and lifestyle videos, is listed among the top genres as well. The reason is many of the largest channels by subscribers and consistent views are vlogging or personality channels. For example, kids/family vlogs, daily life vloggers, etc., some of which get millions of views on each video. Audiences get very attached to these and watch every upload like an episode of a show. While any one vlog might not break the internet outside that fan community, cumulatively this format is huge. Also, trending lifestyle content like house tours of celebrities or a day in my life as a interesting profession often grab widespread attention. Challenges and collaborations often overlap with this, as many vlogs include doing viral challenges or collabs with other creators. Challenges and meta stunts. We discussed challenges in depth. These often do produce some of the top viral hits in a given year. The largest individual creator videos by view count in recent times have often been challenge/competition or stub videos. Again, Mr. Beast is a prime example, holding records for non-music videos view counts. YouTube confirmed that viral challenges are among top video trends in 2025. So yes, challenges/competition formats are top formats for generating massive views. They have all the ingredients for virality, excitement, shareability, broad appeal. A 10-year-old and a 40-year-old can both enjoy last to leave the pool wins a cart type content. Kids content, not explicitly mentioned by the user, but worth noting, children's content, cartoons, nursery rhymes, toy unboxings, are hugely viewed on YouTube. Channels like Cocomelon or Choo Choo TV have tens of billions of views. Kid content often has repetitive rewatches, toddlers watching the same video over and over, which inflates views. This is a top format by raw views. However, it's a specialized area. often run by media companies, and monetization is tricky due to ad restrictions, so not the focus of most independent creators without significant resources. Sports and fitness, sports highlight or analysis channels can get very high view counts, especially around big events, World Cup, Olympics highlights, etc., although lead copyrights often restrict official footage. Some independent sports commentary channels do well with millions of views discussing games or athletes. Also, fitness content, workouts, yoga, etc., is quite popular. For example, channels like Chloe Ting, workout challenges, blew up during pandemic times with some videos getting tens of millions of views. The category as a whole, health and fitness, is highly viewed and also high CPM. Running specific or sports training vlogs might not be as mainstream, but they have their communities. Cooking and food, cooking videos are widely watched across all platforms. Recipe videos, mukbangs, eating shows, food challenges, etc., often gather large audiences. BuzzFeed's Tasty channel pioneered quick recipe videos that get millions of views routinely. People love food content and it's universal. So top cooking creators, or competitive eating channels like Matt Stoney, often see view counts in the multi-millions on popular videos. It might not go ultra-viral outside its niche unless it has a twist, but it's consistently high-performing. In short form, TikTok, cooking hacks, and satisfying food prep clips are some of the most viewed too. Educational documentary true crime. There's a big audience for explainer and documentary-style content on YouTube as well. Channels like Kurzgesagt, Veritasium, etc. routinely get millions of views on science explainers. True crime storytelling is another format that exploded, e.g. video essays or podcasts about crimes/mysteries often trend and get recommended widely. The Rotten Mango podcast mentioned earlier is one example. A gripping true story can pull in huge numbers if it catches algorithm momentum, even without any trend, because the story itself is intriguing. So while this may not outdo music or challenges in raw numbers, some of the top viewed videos in a given week on YouTube can indeed be an educational or documentary-style piece, especially if it's timely or particularly well made. For instance, during Mars rover landings, science videos explaining it shot up in views, or a channel explaining a breaking news event in simple terms can also gather millions of views quickly. So top formats by views include not just frivolous entertainment, but also timely informative content. People flock to YouTube for news explainers, etc. To encapsulate some of this with a source, a 2023 survey of popular genres listed music, tutorials/how-to, gaming, influencer/vlogs, product reviews and unboxing, challenges/collabs/informational, documentaries, and science/tech as the top 10 categories on YouTube. That aligns well with the discussion above. Music is number 1 by far, challenges, gaming, vlogs, etc., all included in that top 10. Movies per se weren't listed since full movies aren't officially allowed on YouTube, aside from paid rentals, but movie-related content, reviews, recap, analysis, falls under entertainment/pop culture, which is indeed huge. And competition/challenges we covered. So if someone asks what formats get the most views, the answer is essentially mainstream entertainment and highly shareable trends. Music, big challenges, popular gaming, dominate the top of the charts, with how-to and evergreen categories consistently pulling enormous cumulative audiences over time. Meanwhile, personal and niche content can also gather millions of views, but often more distributed over many videos or within a dedicated fan community rather than all at once viral. Conclusion. In conclusion, content success on YouTube, and online video in general, is multifaceted. We've compared a wide range of formats, faceless animations, real-life vlogs, tutorials, podcasts, challenges, and more, and found that despite their differences, the common patterns of success include engaging the audience early, delivering genuine value or entertainment, building a connection or intrigue, and differentiating oneself with unique elements. Many factors that new creators worry about, fancy editing, frequency of posting, hacking the algorithm, are secondary to the fundamental question, is this content compelling to a human audience? When it is, we see low-budget talk shows thrive and simple memes rack up millions of views. When it isn't, even the most polished faceless video will flop. Short-form platforms have added another dimension, rewarding hyper-attention-grabbing clips, but they follow the same human nature. People share what impresses or amuses or helps them. Using short-form to complement long-form can maximize a creator's reach and impact, but the core content still needs to stand out in some way. Monetization varies by format and niche, with educational and product-focused content often yielding higher revenue per view than general entertainment. Creators should be aware of these differences. Chasing viral views is one strategy, but cultivating a loyal niche audience can be just as, or more, financially rewarding. The ideal scenario is to create content that both attracts lots of views and is in a lucrative niche, but creators should plan based on their strengths and the needs of their target audience. Regarding uniqueness, it's clear that having a hard-to-copy element, whether that's your personality, expertise, or production scale, can provide lasting success that others can't easily steal. While it's not the only path, it often separates the top 1% of creators from the rest. Those who innovate tend to leap ahead. Those who imitate may catch some crumbs of success but rarely lead the pack. Finally, looking at top formats by share view counts, it's evident that YouTube, and similar platforms, caters to a bit of everything, from music to gaming to vlogs to tutorials. There's an audience for every kind of content in the billions. Success doesn't belong to only one format. You can have a channel unboxing toys for kids with billions of views, another channel with the same number doing makeup tutorials, another doing prank challenges. The opportunity is huge, but so is the competition. The differentiating factors we discussed, quality, engagement, authenticity, uniqueness, are what tip the scales in favor of certain creators across all these formats. In essence, creators should pick the format that best suits their talents and audience, then execute it with a focus on what truly matters, content and connection. If they do that while avoiding the overhyped traps and adapting to platform trends, they'll position themselves for success. Whether it's a faceless whiteboard animation or an on-camera cooking show, the creators who consistently apply these principles are the ones who turn views into long-term growth and impact on YouTube.